What is up, mortals? I'm the attack here. Yeah, I had her face down, ass up. You know how Dr. Laine rolls. No, my wife hasn't found out yet. No, it's not contagious, so it's nothing I'm really worried about. Paging Dr. Laine. What's up, mortals? I'm the Attack here. Welcome to the series launch of a series that I've really been wanting to start for a while because I get so many messages daily, whether it be emails, YouTube inbox, tweets, asking me advice on girls, on life, on family, mostly on girls and how to have sex with them. So I decided to start this series, Laine G, PhD. Now, if you guys don't know what the G stands for, that's the initial for my last name. I'm not going to give that information out because I know you guys will stalk me via the interwebs, and I actually had to block my last Facebook due to the amount of creepiness that you guys have shown me. So I feel unsafe giving that out. So I also thought it added that nice little extra, ring to it. Kind of makes the series jump, if you will. So what I'm basically gonna try and do in this series is take your emails, take your input, and the reason I really wanted to start this is because my application series has just kind of taken off, and you guys send me some amazing stuff, and I feel this is a way to kind of give back. So, Laine G, PhD, what is it? What do I have to do, Laine? I don't understand. You know what, man? I'm going to tell you, and or a woman. I would enjoy if some females sent me in some stuff. So, basically, I made the email. It's lainegphd@hotmail.ca. Now I'm going to put it up on the screen, put it in the description, make it easier for you guys. So what I'm going to get you guys to do is if you have any questions that you're yearning just to get off your chest, if you need advice on anything, I'm going to do my best to give you advice. Now, it's not going to be 100% super serious unless it is a super serious question. I like to take things kind of lighthearted, if you will, and the advice will be somewhat accurate, but don't expect your life to change drastically if you do take my advice, and that's a terrible way to plug the series, but this is all for entertainment, and I know you guys will like me a lot better if I'm being funny than if I'm being some Wikipedia website and shit. So here's what we're gonna do. Here's how we're gonna kind of run this thing. So what I'm basically gonna need you guys to do is, and don't be stupid about this, guys. That's all I'm asking, is don't be an idiot. I want to answer 2 to maybe 3 emails per episode. So what I'm gonna get you guys to do is just use your best judgment as to if you were gonna read it out, say maybe a minute long maximum. Try and keep it compact, but keep it detailed so I have some stuff to kind of go over, and it'll help me get a better idea of what you're trying to say. So maybe a couple hundred words. 100 words would be pretty good. 150 to 200 words would also be okay. Just read it out to yourself. Put a stopwatch timer on your left hand, not your right hand because that's queer. Put it on your left hand and time yourself while you're reading it, and maybe go a minute, and that's the best way I can kind of answer 2 to 3 emails per episode, because I know I probably will get a lot. So what I kind of mainly thought you guys would be sending me in was questions about girls, so I'm definitely down to answer those. But if you have any other questions, regarding family, regarding just anything that you need advice with and you just kind of want to get off your chest, feel free to send them in. So I really hope this series can kind of take off, and I'm expecting a lot of emails out of this, so I will try my best to read every single one. And once this video is posted, I'm gonna need a day or two to kind of take all that in and make sure that I answer the more important ones first. And there's no real way of me telling which is more important or not, but I'm gonna use my best judgment. And if your question doesn't get answered at first, don't worry, man. Just all I ask is that you don't spam me, don't keep sending in the same email, because I'm gonna go through them, I'm gonna save them, I'm gonna put them in different categories, and I'm gonna get lots of videos out of these. So I hope you guys really enjoy, because I'm really excited to start this. And yeah, look for the first episode maybe in a day or so once I have a chance to kind of check it out. But thank you guys in advance for putting in your questions that you have, and I'm really excited to start reading them. So anyways, guys, love you as always. I'm the Attack, and I'm out. What is up, What's up, mortals? I'm the Attacker. Welcome to episode 2 of Laine G PhD. Now, my first episode, you guys gave me some great feedback, and I guess I kind of made a mistake giving out people's last names. I just felt that, you know, if you're giving out the whole name given in the email, it gives a more personal response. But, you know, I don't want anyone to be hurt out there by, you know, me saying their name, their full name in the video, so I'm just going to keep it to first name. So, today we have a bunch of girl advice emails. What if I could surprise? No, I looked through my whole emails and there are a lot of them are girl advice, so I'm hoping I can kind of find different ones, and hopefully a lot of the advice can kind of help you guys out there. So the first email is from Aaron, no last name, right? Because you guys don't want to go stalk him on Facebook. So Aaron says, there's a new girl in my school and she's hot. Well, that's always good. Anyways, me and my friend both like her. There's another girl who's good looking, but she's one of those smart girls that doesn't have a ton of friends. I need your advice on what one I should ask out. Should I ask out the new girl and risk my friend getting mad at me, or get to know the smart girl? Now, this is like a really complex question. I'm really glad you asked me that. So first off, you got to think of the bro code. When two bros like the same girl, basically what I've kind of pulled from past experiences and just, you know, general, you know, common knowledge is both of you, if both of you like her, then both of you will not date her, because it's going to make someone jealous, and it's basically going to, you know, tear your friendship apart unless you find, one of you guys finds another girl. Now, having an option between two girls, what you're kind of saying here is that you're interested in both girls. Well, the thing is, you want to be happy, so that's your choice. Like, would you be happy with the smart girl, or would you be happy with the new hot girl? That's basically your own personal opinion. I can't answer that for you. Now, the fact that the smart girl, doesn't have a ton of friends shouldn't be a variable here. I mean, you know, if you like the girl and you want to get to know her, then go get to know her. And, you know, if your friend chooses to date the hot girl that you both like, and he's aware that you like her, then he's just a douchebag and isn't a true friend. So I hope that answered your question. Thanks a lot for the email. The next email is from Brennan. Hey Laine, sup bro? Just wondering about something. I know this girl, she's like a family friend. I've known her forever, but we only really started talking properly now. So I got her number and asked if she wanted to go out over Halloween holidays, and she said, yeah, sounds sweet. I'm not too sure if she thinks it's just friends hanging out or what. Also, is it bad if she's a family friend? And should I ask her out, or would it be too risky since we see each other at Christmas and every year and stuff? Need your help and thanks in advance. By the way, you don't have to read this one out in a video, but please respond if you can before Halloween comes. I need to know. Thanks! Well, Brennan, it's your lucky day because I'm going to read this out in a video. So first off, with her response, yeah, sounds sweet. There's two things that it could be. She could be, you know, genuinely excited, or she could be, you know, the terms that she uses, yeah, sounds sweet. You can take it as, you know, being friends hanging out, or you can take it as her not committing to liking you and just kind of, you know, waiting for you to prove that you like her. So what my best advice to you would be, you got to ask her, you know, like, do you see a relationship here, or do you think friends would be a good idea? Because yes, you do have to take into account, you do see her, she's a family friend, and you do see her at all these events, and that's one thing you really got to be careful about, because you don't eat where you poop. That's the best advice that I can kind of give you, and it kind of relates here, is you're not going to date someone that you see on a regular basis, because then it just makes things awkward. And, you know, in your position, it seems that you're at a younger age where you would rather, you know, if I was you, basically, I would rather have a friendship over a failed relationship turned into an awkward Christmas Eve conversation amongst family. And, you know, I think it would be better if you kind of just hung out over Halloween, you know, hang out with her and talk to her and see, you know, what she feels. And, you know, worst case scenario, you guys are friends. I mean, in a best possible scenario, you guys date, and, you know, your family get-togethers are amazing, and you continue to date for a while, and, you know, things all go great. So instead of worrying about messing things up, you just got to talk to her and see what she feels. Because if she's not interested in you, then just get that out of the way right away, and then you can go back to being friends. So you know, I hope I answered your email, Brennan, and thank you so much for sending me one. Alright guys, the last email I'm going to read today is from Dylan. Now it starts off with like half a paragraph about how I'm awesome and this and that. I'm not going to read it out for you guys because, I'm going to keep that to my own self. But anyways, he says, my problem is every single time I get close to a girl, she throws me into the friend zone. Girls will always say I'm sweet, nice boy, and that I'm a gentleman. I pride myself on it. I'm not bad looking either, and I always make girls feel better by complimenting them, making them laugh, or just cheering them up in general. Honestly, half the time it seems to me and my buds that some of these girls are really into me, but that's never the case. What am I doing wrong, man? Now, there's two trains of thought here. If you've known these girls for a while, there's always the whole first impression thing. There's actually two first impressions that you can kind of take, and I'll try and explain it my best. The first impression, if they knew you since grade 3 and they've always seen you as the friend type, it's going to be really hard for them to take you out of that friend zone and kind of bring you into that whole, maybe I would consider a relationship with this guy. If these are newer girls or girls you haven't really talked to, then it's a lot easier for you to develop that relationship kind of with them and kind of show them that you are dateable material and that they would have a great time with you, not just being your friend but actually dating you. Now, every day when you're seeing these girls, you got to think of it as making a new first impression, and what you wear, how you talk to them. If they see you as the sweet, nice guy that's always complimenting them, girls don't always see that as dating material. It's a really shitty thing because I am the nice guy, and going back to my high school days and stuff, girls didn't really see me as dateable material till I started to kind of have that cocky confidence, and there's that meet in the middle spot that you really gotta hit perfectly, because you can either be a douchebag if you're not if you're not confident enough and you go more on the cocky side, but if you kind of aren't cocky and to show that confidence, then you seem kind of stuck up, and it's really tough to hit that on the nose. So my best advice to you would be keep doing what you're doing, man. Like, keep complimenting the girls, keep making them laugh, keep making them smile, but just try and take one and take her to the next level. Ask her out on a date, ask her out with some friends, and make a move. Go to hold her hand, put your hand around her back, maybe try and kiss her if the mood's right. You got to take that extra step, and the thing is, don't be afraid of getting hurt, because if you're afraid of getting hurt, then you'll be afraid to try, and then you'll never get anywhere. So just go out there and be yourself, and try that out. Anyways, thank you again, Dylan, for the email, and thank all of you guys for sending me in the emails. These are amazing for me to read. I mean, having 250 emails in my inbox, and you guys are going to send me more. You guys are going to send me more emails to lainegphd@hotmail.ca, and I'm going to go through them, and I'm going to try and answer as many as I can, and I really appreciate your guys' support. If you guys enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a rating, a like, send me some comments, and thank you so much for listening. I'm The Attack, and I'm out. What is up, late night mortals? I'm The Attack here. I know it's like 1:32 in the morning by the time this video goes up, but I know you guys are just lurking on your computers all night looking for some MW3 footage, and we got a sick game of Team Deathmatch on Arcaden from David Brown. He generously sent me this gameplay because I wasn't lucky enough to blow anyone in advance to get the game early, plus the fact that I don't enjoy penis in and around my mouth. So I figured let's kick off MW3 release night with one of my favorite series where I answer your questions and give my best advice, Laine G, PhD. And I know it's a video that I haven't done in a while. I have a bajillion emails from you guys, so I thought I would start motoring my way through them. So without any further ado, enjoy the sexy background gameplay while I hit these emails. So the first email is from Chris, and remember, we don't say last names because we don't want to stalk these people on the internet. He says, "Hey bro, I have my high school's homecoming dance next week. I'm in grade 9, kind of new to dances. I don't dance, but I have grinded once at a crappy dance at my public school. So, anyway, can you give a bro some advice for what to do when I'm there and not just standing around? Thanks, and cheers to a fellow Canadian. P.S. This would be great on the show. This would be great on the show. This is great on the show. The first episode of Modern Warfare 3, Laine G, PhD. I understand completely where you're coming from, Chris. I don't dance either. I don't have that special part in my soul where I can get excited about things like that. And it's really weird. It kind of sucks come Christmas time when someone gives me a gift. I just can't get excited, or out at parties. I have to be extremely drunk. And obviously being in grade 9, there's no way that you would be hammered at a dance unless, you know, you're are just like the most badass ever. But you seem like a nice guy, so I'm assuming that's not it. So what I'm kind of taking from this is you don't want to seem like the awkward guy standing in the corner waiting for everyone to kind of do something, and then you kind of mold into the crowd. So my advice to you would be do your best to stay in the comfort zone of your own personality. And what I mean by that is you say that you're not into dancing, and that's totally cool. But in order to have fun at the dance, you kind of got to let yourself go a little bit. So what I would kind of say is basically get a group of friends, you know, a couple girls, a couple guys, maybe hit the middle of the dance floor and start doing a group dance as opposed to pairing off, because I know it can be kind of awkward. You don't know where to grab a girl. I know for like middle school, high school dances, it's basically just like dry humping anyways. So if you're not into that kind of stuff, just, you know, pair off with a bunch of your friends and just have a fun time, and don't let the fact that you're embarrassed of your dance skills or you just don't enjoy dancing ruin your night, because I mean that's a big dance, the high school homecoming dance, and just it's something that you will remember for a long time. So dress up nicely, you know, make sure to go with a couple friends and just have a great time all together. So thanks a lot for the email. Now, the next email is from Neil. He says, "Hey, Laine, so there's this girl in school that I like. She's pretty attractive, but I'm not sure if she likes me back. We're friends, and I'm not sure whether or not to make a move. The big problem is that there's this other girl who likes me. She's pretty nice, too. I don't know her too well. She just isn't that good-looking or friendly as girl number 1. I honestly don't know whether to pursue girl 1 or just go with the easy girl number 2. Well, Neil, here's the thing. It all depends what you're looking for in a girl. If you want to just hook up with a girl and you're not looking for a relationship, then you don't really have to know the girl that much. So obviously go for the easy girl number 2. But what you're kind of saying to me is you want a relationship. So, you know, there's something that I kind of learned from previous experiences is you never will get anywhere if you don't try, if you don't take that extra leap. And honestly, you could go for girl number 1 and get shut down, and then girl number 2 will find out and completely, you know, disregard you and not like you anymore. But just the fact that you tried will make you feel better inside. So my best advice for you would be try, you know. If your feelings are for girl number 1, then that's where your feelings will always be. You can't necessarily fake feelings for a girl just because you want to get to second base with her. So, best of luck with girl number 1, and hopefully she has the same feelings back. Alright, the last email I'm going to read is from Izzy. He says, "So I just got my heart broken by my ex. We went out for a year and then started going on and off. The sex is amazing and I get turned on every time I see her. I want to move on, but I don't want to be dry." In brackets he puts sexless. "I still love her, but I have options. Should I just go for the sex or try masturbating?" And in brackets he says, "I've never masturbated." You've never masturbated in your life. Wow. I jerked off 4 times today, dude. That's some pretty high quality self-restraint. That deserves, like, I'm clapping my hands for you right now. That deserves a hand clap. Please help me, bro. You don't have to put it in a video, but it would make my day. Just a simple response would be fine too. So the thing is, obviously things didn't work out with your ex. That's why you're not still together, and you don't want to go back to her just for the fact of having sex. And I'm assuming that you're not, you know, 19, 20 years old. You seem a little bit younger from the way that you kind of worded this email. So my best thing to you would be just don't worry about the sex aspect of the relationship. Just, you know, try and get back to that point that you were at before your ex broke your heart, because I've gone through heartbreak before and I know how it feels. It's depressing, and the first instinct when you get your heart broken is you just want to go out and you want to be crazy, you want to be wild, you just want to do anything. And you know, most of the times you will regret it. I've been in situations where I've done things after a breakup and you just regret it after. You feel dirty, and it's just not for everyone. So my best advice to you, Izzy, would be get your emotions, get your life back on track. Don't worry so much about the physical aspect. Maybe, you know, you meet a nice girl and that will all come in good time. So you know, best of luck with this situation, and hopefully that advice helped a little bit. Anyways, guys, I really hope you enjoyed the first episode of Laine G, PhD, Modern Warfare 3 edition. Thanks again to David Brown. So if you guys want to be on an episode of Laine G, PhD, please send an email to lainegphd@hotmail.ca, where I will read your emails and hopefully respond to them in a video. Make sure to tune in for my next video. Thank you guys so much for listening. I'm The Attack, and I'm out.
What is up, mortals?
What is up, mortals? I'm The Attack here, and I absolutely love Modern Family. For those of you that have seen it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. For those of you that haven't seen it yet, you need to watch it. I was drinking some Bud Light Lime, some chick beers last night, and went through about 10 or 11 episodes, and so far, it is absolutely amazing. I just thought I'd share that with you guys. But anyways, welcome to another episode of Laine G, PhD. I know I haven't done one of my advice videos in about 10 or 11 days, so I figured I would pump one out for you guys. And I know as of late I've been doing a lot of girl-related stuff, but I mean, sifting through 1,300 emails, trying to find one that's not related to girls is really tough. So I kind of was pretty pumped today when I found two that were not solely related on how to get a girlfriend. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoy. I'm going to hop right into the first email from Matthew. He says, "Hey Laine, me and my girlfriend have been dating for a little over 4 months now. Now you think it's about girls, but it's not really. You guys will see. It's pretty epic once I finish it." And then he says, "It's been going pretty well, but just the other day, she told me that her friend was over at her house after school and they did stuff. To get into a little bit more detail, her friend ate her out and fingered her." Wow. Just wow. "My girlfriend didn't say whether or not she did anything to her friend. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know if it would be classified as cheating. I just need some advice on how to approach the situation, whether I should break up with her or just get over it and say, you know, that's pretty hot. Thanks, Laine. Love from your mortal being, Matt." Wow, Matt. Just wow. That is one hell of a situation. I know everyone else watching this video is feeling the same way as me, because in one way you're feeling, wow, that's fucking sexy, that's super hot, and then in the other way you're thinking, whoa, if that was my girlfriend, how the heck would I feel about that? Now, I have a little bit of experience with this. We used to party with this couple, and the wife was kind of promiscuous in a way, and this was the first time I brought my girlfriend to hang out with us, to party with this particular group of people. And this girl comes up to me at about, 12 or 1 a.m. in the morning, and she says, "I like your girlfriend." And I'm like, "Oh, thanks." She was kind of nervous coming out here, and she's like, "No, I really like your girlfriend." And I was like, whoa, that's kind of creepy. But in the same way, you're like, damn, that would be super sexy. And that's something I had to deal with for 8 or 9 times after that, partying with the same group of people. Nothing never happened. Actually, one of my good friends, his girlfriend had actually hooked up with this same girl while they watched. And I mean, it's kind of different if you're watching, but if your girlfriend and this girl are kind of fooling around when you're not there, they don't maybe take pictures for you to make it a little bit more fun. I mean, wow, this question is really stumping me, because I don't know how I would feel if my girlfriend had ever, done that. Because, I mean, kissing another girl, Matt, I would say is okay. You don't have to get kind of mad about her kissing another girl. But, if there's a lot of sexual stuff involved, and this is going to, continue, this is going to be an ongoing thing, and you're not going to be able to get involved, I think that would be classified as cheating. I'm sorry if that totally, ruins your view on this whole thing, but maybe bring it up to her and ask her, like, yo, can I maybe get involved with this? Maybe can you either videotape it, or can I be there with you? And if she continues to do it, on her own, then that is cheating on you. So sorry to ruin that whole situation for you, Matt, but best of luck in that one, because that is, I still, honestly, I'm flustered right now just from reading that email. But thanks a lot for the email, Matt. On to the next email from John. He says, hey, what's up, bro? I'm a freshman in high school, and I'm friends with that kind of awkward, geeky group that always plays the game Magic and Xbox at any spare moment they get. This really bothers me because they never do anything like just hang out. And this isn't helping my chances with the ladies any bit. It's just hurting it. All the girls think these guys are geeks, and they move away from them. I'm also friends with a lot of sports kids and cool kids, and love to hang out with them and do what they want to do more. My question is, how can I start to hang out with more of the less geeky kids without hurting my geeky friends in any way? Any response would be bro-tastic. Your friend, John. Now, John, you ever heard of the term male comrades before women that sell their bodies for money? Or in your terms, probably bros before hoes. You're a freshman in high school, dude. You're a freshman in high school. And these friends, these geeky friends, I don't care how nerdy they are. If you enjoy hanging out with them, then don't ruin that just because you think it will, slightly make your chance of getting a girlfriend less. Now, you're a freshman in high school, and a lot of relationships you have won't be super, super serious. So what I'm going to tell you here is basically just do whatever feels right. If you enjoy hanging out with your friends, I wouldn't worry too much about what girls will think about you if you're hanging out with these guys. I'm going to tell you something right now that'll probably change your whole outlook on this whole thing. I was good buddies with a lot of the sports guys because, I was into sports, I was athletic, and I was good buddies with a lot of the nerds because I played video games, and they played video games as well, I was pretty big into Halo at that time, and if I had to pick, I would choose hanging out with my nerdy friends over hanging out with the sports guys because a lot of the time they're just dicks. They just, a lot of issues with, raping all these younger chicks and something I'm not going to get into, but, I definitely chose hanging out with my nerdy friends over hanging out with those guys. So if that changes anything, and that didn't affect me with the women in any way in high school. So maybe that'll change your outlook on this whole thing right now. But anyways, thank you guys a lot so much for the email. Sorry, that first email, I really was having a tough time wrapping my head around it, so that's why I only got a chance to get through 2 emails today. Alright, if you guys enjoyed this episode and wouldn't mind leaving me a thumbs up, that would be greatly appreciated. And if you have any emails, hopefully, please guys, they're not girl related, they're life questions, need any help with family matter or anything, please send those emails to lainegphd@hotmail.ca. The link will be in the description. I have so many emails about girls, guys. I really want to try and get through some other stuff. So if you guys have a non-girl related email, send it to that email. But anyways, thank you guys so much for listening. I'm The Attack, and I'm out. Let me start off this video by saying I'm one of those people that's very easily impressionable and influenced when it comes to trying new things. Now, earlier when I was watching Modern Family, there was a part where a young girl had told Manny's mother that putting salt in chocolate milk made it taste better and kind of accented the flavors. And I said, wow, this girl is trying to troll me because there's no possible way that you can make chocolate milk better. So obviously, having the personality that I do, I put a pinch of salt in my chocolate milk. Let me just say, guys, it tasted like chocolate milk with a pinch of salt in it. Touche, Modern Family, for that Inception troll. But anyways, what is up, mortals? I'm The Attacker. Welcome to another episode of Laine G, PhD. The advice series that you guys come to because Dr. Phil is just a straight up sellout, making that network money. Now, in the last episode of this series, I asked you guys to send me in emails with different topics as opposed to just women. And you guys have been doing awesome. I got some really funny titles because I told you guys to put, some eye-catching titles. A lot of them just say not girl related with like dashes and stars and lines on them. So anyways, I really appreciate that, and hopefully I can give you guys some awesome advice on, family related stuff and personal stuff as opposed to just, girls and such. So anyways, without further ado, let's hop into the first email from Xavier. He says, "Dear Laine, I'm having lots of troubles with the family. They've grounded me for most things until spring break in March. Any advice on maybe having chances of getting ungrounded earlier is much appreciated. Your bro, Xavier." Now, Xavier, it's pretty hard for me to go really in depth with this email because you were extremely vague. You didn't really give any reasons why you were grounded. Now, I could see from your parents' point of view, if you were hustling some rock, if you were, prostituting out women, yeah, that would definitely be a solid, 3 to 4 month grounding if I was a parent or any parent out there, so that would be completely justified. But if you were just a little asshole, maybe playing video games too late, maybe just you started to get some shitty grades in school, there is some stuff that you can do, some stuff that I've dealt with. I used to get in trouble all the time for staying up late, for my grades dropping. Parents just want to know that you're trying your best to be the best that you can be, because that's all parents want, is for their children to be successful young businessmen, make a lot of money, and put them into a nice nursing home so they don't have to save their retirement fund. It's the cycle of life, guys. I don't care what Lion King has taught you. That's how shit works. And it being Christmas time right now is actually a great time for you. It really works in your favor because Christmas is a time when family comes together as one and realizes how much they care for each other and kind of shows their love. Not necessarily going out and buying your parents like a new Mercedes or something. That would probably get you ungrounded maybe January 15th. But if you kind of, really show that you appreciate them and help out around the house this Christmas, and just listen to everything they say and try and be their friend, because they don't want a little shit disturber as a kid. Parents just want to be friends with their children, and try your best to just be a nice little kid and get off their naughty list this Christmas. So best of luck with that, Xavier. Hope that advice helped you a little bit. Let's hop into the next email from James. He says, "Yo, bro, it's your mortal friend James coming at you with a question about my mom." I always love questions about people's moms. I hope this is going the way I think it's going. Well, 2 months ago, I took my mother's credit card and ordered stuff online. Okay, definitely not where I thought it was going. But anyways, she found out about it, and because I suck at hiding stuff, now she does not trust me about anything I say or do. I don't know what to do about it. She's so mad at me, and nothing I do tends to change anything. I tried to pay her back, but she wouldn't accept my money. I don't know what to do. Please help, your bro, James. Now, James, what the fuck, bro? Have you and Xavier been talking before you guys sent your emails? You were extremely vague as well, and it's really hard for me to judge a situation with what you gave me. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to guess what you bought online. You bought a fleshlight, didn't you? It's okay. It's okay to buy a fleshlight. Some people get lonely. They enjoy a piece of plastic that's shaped like a flashlight. It's very easily accessible. You can hide it places so no one can see. I'm just kidding. So I kind of get what you're saying. You kind of want to show your mom that you're sorry and everything, but by you trying to give her your money, she doesn't want your money, because it's not the money in the first place that she's angry at. It's the whole principle of you sneaking behind her back to buy something online. Now, I've actually been in the same situation that you're in, because I was younger. I wanted to get my girlfriend a nice present for Christmas. It was a pair of UGG boots online, and what I had done is I stole my parents' credit card and bought it without them knowing. My mom leaves her purse upstairs. She was out at work, didn't bring her purse with her. I, typed in the numbers, ordered it, and I had paid them the money. But like you're saying to me, the fact that I went and I did that behind their backs without asking them, it is the principle of things, and you just got to think about it. It's just, parents want to be able to trust their children, and when you break the trust like that by doing something, along those lines, they're gonna lose trust in you. And there's no quick fix for this. There's no, little potion that you can fucking throw up in the air and make things better. It's a time healing process. So, don't bring it up anymore. And hopefully in time, your mom will understand that you do feel sorry for doing it. You regret it. You haven't done it again. And she'll understand that, you made a mistake and you learned from it. And best of luck to you. And hopefully, my advice will help you out a little bit. Hopefully that helps out. Have a great Christmas. Now on to the last email today From Presley says, hey, it's Presley here. I need some advice, bro. Anyways, so I'm 17 and I'm gay. I have a boyfriend. We've been together for 2 years. And 2 weeks ago in school, this girl that I knew has been all over me. And since she knows I'm gay, why the fuck is she hitting on me, telling her friends that she's crushing on me? I've introduced her to my boyfriend, but she still doesn't get the hint. How do I tell her to back the hell off without sounding like a total dick? Yours truly, Presley. Have you tried possibly showing some PDA with your boyfriend while at school around this girl? I mean, you can say you're gay all you want, but when you're, 17 years old, that's a younger age. Some people may be confused. Just some people may think they're gay. They may not be. I don't know. I really haven't read into it that much. But my advice would be just try showing her, some PDA with your boyfriend. Maybe give him a nice little kiss in the hallway and be like, yo, bitch, this is my fucking boyfriend. Stop crushing on me, okay? And if that doesn't work, just buy an iPhone 4S and ask Siri a good place to dump a dead body. Hey, Siri, where can I dump a dead body without getting caught?
What kind of place are you looking for? Dumps, cremation services, funeral services, mortuaries, or metal foundries?
Point fucking proven. I'm the attack, and I'm out.
What is up, bros?
What is up, mortals? I'm the Attack here, and I'm sorry, guys. I feel like an alcoholic parent. I feel like I've been neglecting you guys. I feel like it's been forever since I've held you tight and whispered into your ear, I love you, and I'm proud of you. No homo. But that all changes today, my friends. I'm so sorry. I've been really busy with the holidays, with family and such, and I really haven't had time to pump out any of my series videos for you guys. That's why you guys got a nice happy Christmas the other day and a video of my girlfriend playing MW3. But it's back to the old meat. We're going to hit this off with an episode of Laine G PhD because I know you guys enjoy that so much. So without further ado, let me hop into the first email from Sebastian. He says, hey Laine, I was wondering if you could help me with a problem with my dad and family. Of course, Sebastian. That's what I'm here for. So he says, my parents split up around 2 to 3 years ago, and recently my dad got this girlfriend and he started to give 100% of his attention to this chick. He's acting like he doesn't have children and recently told me he's going to ask this chick to marry him. I need help on how to approach the situation. Should I be cool with all this stepmom thing, or should I just not give a shit? Thanks for reading this, man, and keep up the great work. Your friend, Sebastian. Now, Sebastian, the first thing you got to take into account here is this chick hot enough that when you turn of age and daddy's at work, you can have a little fun of your own? I know your dad, is divorced from your mom, wants to have some fun with this new chick, but that doesn't mean you can't have fun either. I know exactly where you're coming from, man, because when parents do get new girlfriends, they kind of feel like they started this whole new family, and the fact that you're associated with his ex-wife, he kind of wants to steer away from that. It doesn't mean that he cares about you any less. I mean, when my dad got 2 dogs, and I know that's completely different than a new wife, but when my dad got 2 dogs, he literally spent every waking moment trying to make them the happiest dogs ever. They had Christmas pictures together, family photos with the 2 dogs. The only way that you and your dad are going to continue to get along or re-get along, I really don't know the exact term for that, is if you do accept his decision to marry this new chick, because that's what's going to make him happy. And eventually he'll realize that, you are his son and he does love you. But right now he's just trying to give all of his emotions and all of his feelings and love to this girl because he does care about her. And that's something that you're just going to have to accept. And if you're not okay with it, then you have to let him know. And at least, you're honest with him and you tell him exactly how you feel, because although he may be upset about the way you bring it up, he'll respect your decision and your thoughts, and hopefully you guys can work out something so it works for the both of you. So anyways, best of luck with that situation. On to the next email from Max. He says, hey, my name's Max, and I have a major girl problem. I've worked with this girl for 1 year, and we became really good friends. A few weeks ago, I asked her to my formal dance, and she accepted. For the past 6 months, I've been crazy about her. We talked every night and every day. Last month, I told her that I liked her, but she got out of the relationship that ended badly because her boyfriend cheated on her many times. So when the formal finished, there were some massive parties everyone went to and got drunk. Then, out of nowhere, she kissed me. Twice. Then she tells me she has friends with benefits with 2 guys and likes one guy that doesn't like her back. She said she would go out with me but thinks that she would cheat on me, and I sort of think that as well. Should I just leave her alone or move on and keep pursuing this relationship? A response would be great, but putting it on your show would mean the world to me. From your biggest fan in Australia, Max. Yep, that chick is definitely insane. Now you gotta ask yourself a question, Max. Would you be okay if you guys started to, really get along, started to get into your relationship, and then she cheated on you? Because if she's saying she's afraid she's gonna cheat on you, and you're afraid she's gonna cheat on you, why even start things in the first place? I know there's that whole thing where, the guy wants to have that experience where he turns, the stripper from Nashville, Tennessee into some big type business woman and kind of changes her whole lifestyle. And in your case, you change this whore who wants to sleep with anyone into a family girl, someone you can bring home to mom, and an all-around nice girlfriend. But from hearing exactly what you said, I think there's no relationship in the future for you guys. She clearly has gotten fucked up in the head from her ex-boyfriend cheating on her, and she just wants to sleep with anything that moves. Maybe even, anyone that still has a pulse and is breathing. So, sorry to kind of call down this girl, but that's a situation you really don't want to get yourself in, because in the end, you're going to be the one who's going to be getting hurt, and she's going to be the one banging some guy that you want to kill and murder, and then you'll end up going to jail, and it's just downhill from there, Max. So, with my advice, get out of there while you still can. But thanks a lot for the email. On to the last email from Aggie. He says, hey Laine, I'm 17 years old. My girlfriend is 16. Around 3 weeks ago, she called me up and said she had a surprise for me. When I came to her house, she had this crazy vibrator with 3 speeds and a replaceable penis. She said if I played with her a little using that, she'd let me have some later. I didn't get anything but a BJ. I didn't get anything but a BJ? What kind of statement is that, bro? There's a lot of us out here that aren't getting anything, so appreciate what you're getting. So anyways, he says, well, I walked home sad but was happy I satisfied her. Next time we hooked up, she gave me the vibrator and told me to put the vibrator in her, and once she get one orgasm, she would let me fuck her. That didn't happen, and I walked home a little bit upset. Tonight, the same situation happened, and when I tried to talk to her about it, she shut me up and said that I should get to enjoy sex too. How can I stop this vibrator madness? Will this be a probable cause to break up? Please, please, please help me, Aggie from Israel. I'm really sorry, but this is the first time ever on this series that I will have to disagree with my subscribers sending in a question. I have 15,000 people that are going to be watching this video that will disagree with you and be like, what the fuck? Let me do a little poll here. For everyone watching this video right now, how many of you would enjoy if your girlfriend wanted to spice up your sex life by bringing toys in? Raise your hand, and by raise your hand, I mean either hit that like button or write fuck yes in the comment section below. Aggie, I know life can be hard and there's a lot of difficult situations that we're in, but if you don't man up and learn how to use that toy, you may as well give me your girlfriend's phone number and I'll go over there and show you how it's done. I'm the Attack, and I'm out.
What is up, bros?
What is up, mortals? I'm the Attack here, and welcome to another episode of Laine G PhD. Now, I'm not usually one who likes to reflect on previous episodes, but in the last video, we stood up, we raised our hands, and we hailed, fuck yes, to having a girlfriend that brought toys into the bedroom. Now, as suspected, we had a few bros out there who objected to our movement by saying, That bitch isn't respecting his feelings. He has needs too. Now let me just say this. He's 17, has a hot Israeli girlfriend. Now, I'm just going to say she's hot for the purpose of the story. I really don't know what she looks like. I haven't seen any pictures yet. And he's complaining about her using a vibrator. I'm just going to put this out there for all you haters. At least it's not another guy. Okay, I'm glad we got that out of the way, so I'd ask everyone to calm down. Just calm down! And let's read some fucking emails. The first email today is from Juris Burris. That's not your real name. That can't be your real name. If it is, that's slightly impressive. Anyways, he says, "Hey Laine, my mom's been seeing this guy for a long time now, and she really likes him. I think he's a cool guy too, but there's some problems. He's loaded, too fucking loaded with cash. Christmas was the second time we've ever met up, and he got me an Xbox Modern Warfare 3 Elite Edition. I really didn't need them because I'm a PC gamer. Yeah, I'd be really fucking pissed off too if some rich ass guy banging my mom bought me an MW3 Elite Xbox. I feel your anger. But anyways, I like him, but I'm shy. I need some tips on how to get him to like me faster. Your bro, Christian." See, you're a liar. Your name isn't Juris Burris. I caught you in the act. Now, besides the whole I'm a PC gamer and don't need a Modern Warfare 3 Elite Edition Xbox, I got you, bro. You got a new guy in your life, your mom's really happy, and he's trying to spoil you with these gifts, and you really don't know how to accept them because you kind of feel guilty. You don't feel that he needs to show you that he cares about you by buying you things. Let me just say this. He is in the same position that you are because you're not his child, and he's trying his best because he loves your mother or whatever. It's just banging your mother or something, and he wants your approval. You want his approval as well. So both you guys are in the same situation. What I would say is, it's after Christmas. He just got you this nice gift. Maybe next time he's over, next time you guys see each other, just say, "Hey man, thanks for that Xbox. Like, I really didn't need it, but I really appreciate it." And maybe, say to him, "Let's go mini golfing. Let's go do this. Let's go grab a cup of coffee or whatever and talk because I know you care about my mother and I want to get to know you. And hopefully this whole relationship deal can work." And let me just stress, he's as uncomfortable and scared as you are, and both you guys want to make it work as showed, by his amazing gift and by your email. So I hope that works out. Best of luck, Christian. And thanks a lot for the email. On to the next email from Mark. He says, "Hey Laine, there's this kid that goes to my school and he's kind of out there. He has some anger issues and other weird shit. Like he thinks he's an elf. He's quite muscular and calls himself a meathead. Well, that's exactly what he is. My friend said some stuff to him that made him want to fight my friend. And this still may or may not happen. But my friend is really not much of a fighter. I'm taller but not quite as muscular as this so-called elf. And I don't know what to do. Should I defend my friend if he approaches him and fight him? Or tell him to fuck off and return to Santa's workshop? Thanks, Laine." Well, Mark, it sounds like he's an angry elf. Epic movie quote, thanks to my girlfriend. Now, we were sitting here a couple minutes ago, and I said, "Baby, what's that movie where Will Ferrell plays an elf?" And she just looks at me with this stunned look and says, "Elf?" It was right on the tip of my tongue. But anyways, getting a little bit off topic here. It's kind of fucked up that he thinks he's an elf, but... So being in that situation, I've always found that trying to be the mediator, trying to be the guy who breaks up the fight, tries to make the fight not happen, always ends up getting stabbed or shot in the face. There's a lot of people that try to act the hero, try to be, like I said, the mediator and try and stop the violence, but they just get themselves in the middle of it and end up getting in trouble. A lot more than would have been if they would have just let the two guys hash it out. Now, like you said, there may or may not be the fight. What I think your friend needs to do is just either man up and fight this little fucking midget elf, or he needs to, talk to him and be like, "Bro, I don't want to fight your elf ass." My advice would just be stay out of it. Obviously going by the bro code, you got to be with him there if the fight actually does happen to help him out in case it gets out of hand. But as for the situation right now, there's no fight plan, there's no nothing. So I'll just kind of stay out of it, be supportive for your friend, and best of luck to him. Thanks a lot for the email. On to the last email today From Michael, he says, yo, what up, Laine? Michael here. I have an interesting story and I don't know what to do. I was at my friend's house the other day about to go out. I was going to get my wallet and didn't know where I left it, so I asked his mom where she put it. She said her room, so I went upstairs and started looking around, and I found a dildo and freaked out. We left, and I was just speechless. I can't really confront her about it, but I can't look at her the same now. I've known him and his mom for at least 10 years, and I don't know what to do. Thanks from your bro Michael, and I need your immortal advice. Now, Mike, I'm going to go out on a little bit of a limb here. Now, bear with me. You know her for 10 years. She's comfortable around you. She has these toys. Is the husband out of the picture for this story? We're just going to assume that he is. Maybe she's just a little bit lonely. Like I said, she's comfortable around you. Maybe you could help her out with that, if you know what I'm saying. But if you want some real advice, it's a normal part of life. Women have that. She didn't leave it out on the fucking kitchen counter for all her friends to touch and find and everything. You just happen to stumble across it. It's just something you're going to have to deal with and something that you'll get over eventually. And, best of luck with that. And maybe, hopefully the first part of that advice worked, because that would be awesome. And you can kind of rub it in your friend's face. But anyways, thank you guys so much for listening. If you guys enjoyed this episode, if you wouldn't mind leaving me a little thumbs up, if you really liked it, leave me a comment letting me know what you think Michael should do with the whole mom dildo situation. But till next time, I want to thank you guys so much for listening. I'm The Attack, and I would fuck that guy's mother.
What is up, bros?
What is up, mortals? I'm The Attacker, and welcome to another lovely episode of Laine G PhD. Now, sad to say, this episode does not contain any more emails regarding dildos or vibrators or any other adult sexual pleasure toys, or does it? I don't know, you're just going to have to wait. And honestly, thinking back on my advice in the last episode with Michael, finding the mom's dildo, I honestly hope that he really didn't go to try and hook up with his friend's mom, because that situation really would not go over well with him. I try my best to give, sometimes some funny, goofy advice, coupled with some reality and some, completely truthful advice. I just want to let you guys know that some of the advice is completely legit and other parts of it are just for entertainment purposes only, so that when you guys do click boom, send that little email button to lainegphd@hotmail.ca, you know what you guys are getting yourself into. But without further ado, let's hop into the episode with the first email from Haoqing Fang. He says, I think I did that pretty well. That's my Japanese accent. He says, hi, Laine, I'm 17 years old and I'm entering my last year of high school. Due to my addiction to video games, my grades have been dropping steadily and I'm not performing at my peak. So my question for you is, what are some of the ways that can help me quit games? And in addition, can you help me with some study tips that helped you survive your last year of high school? From one of your most loyal subscribers. Well, thank you for being loyal, bro. I appreciate it. I'm going to do my best to try and fix this little problem for you. Now, dude, I know exactly where you're coming from. I know I say that in a lot of the emails, but that's the reason why I do this series, because I've had a lot of experiences on my short stint on this wonderful planet that we live on, and I feel like I can give you guys some advice. So dude, I've had that same thing happen to me before. Gaming really does affect a lot of things. You're staying up super late, you're not getting a proper sleep, so like you said, you are not performing at your best at school because you're so tired. You get home from school, your fucking bros call you up on Xbox Live or on Skype and say, man, we're gonna go rock some game battles, we're gonna go play some 6-man S&D lobbies, we're gonna go boost the 10th prestige to impress our online girl gamer friends. And I know that may be tempting at some times, but time management is your biggest friend here. You have to manage your time and you have to prioritize. Is finishing your science lab, is your English essay more important than rocking out a 6-man search and destroy lobby with your best online bros? Maybe not, but you got to think about your future. Cutting out gaming is not the answer here. Like you said, it is an addiction, but you've identified that you have an addiction to gaming. Now starts the healing process and the way that you kind of can go about fixing things. If you quit gaming altogether, you'll not be happy. Because you do enjoy playing it. The reason you're addicted to it is because you love doing it. You can't just quit something like that cold turkey. Now, I'm not saying, continue on your little path of playing video games 24/7 and not, worrying about your school at all. But, prioritize things. Get home, finish your homework, finish studying for your tests. Then you have some time to chill and relax. Because that's really what video games are, is just a way to escape and just to kind of chill and, get out of reality and, just calm down at the end of the night, wind everything down. And this goes for all you guys out there that have an issue, you find yourself sitting on the game for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 22 hours a fucking day. Do your other shit first, then you can have your fun. So thanks for the email, and hopefully that advice helps out. Now on to the next email from Zach. Now this one hit me pretty hard, This guy's going through some tough times. So I'm going to try my best, Zach, to help you out here. He says, "Hey Laine, my life's been entering a pretty depressing chapter. My parents are splitting up. School's hammering me. No homo." See, that's good, man. You still got a little bit of the humor there. And I just got rejected by my best friend after I asked her out. I'm not depressed, just kind of lost. How can I get my life back on track? How can I start enjoying myself again? Thanks so much. I really need some help. Zach. Time to put the super serious face on here, Zach. I'm sorry for all that stuff that's going on for you. That's like the trifecta of fuck right there. But you can look at it a different way. Your best friend, you asked her out. She said no just because maybe she enjoys your friendship more. What you can do is just go back, maybe talk to her about it and say, "Listen, I was in the wrong asking you out. Like, I do like you. Hopefully we can still remain friends." That clears up one thing right there. School hammering you, no homo. It's something that'll always happen. As you grow up, school will begin to get more difficult. That's just something that you're going to have to deal with. And like I said in the last email, just try your best to prioritize, get all your schoolwork done. There you go. You got 2 fucking problems cleared up right there. And with your parents splitting up, that's something I've never had to go through. I've been in that position, where your dad's packing the bags, getting ready to go, but that's something I've never had a first-hand experience with, so I don't really know, how to deal with it. But all I gotta say is your parents are splitting up for a reason. They don't enjoy being together anymore. They're just not happy together. So with them splitting up, there will be a period where it's going to be extremely tough for the whole family, for you, most of all, because you're going to be spending time, in between mom and dad and going to visit here and there. And it's just going to kind of be, a huge mess. But in the end, you got to look at it this way. Your mom's going to be happier. Hopefully she finds, a nice guy. Your dad's going to be happier. Hopefully he finds a nice girl. That's a terrible way to look at things, but you got to be happy for them, and just, it's a decision that had to be made, and you have no say in it. So, right there, you got all 3 problems. You got to look at it that way, and hopefully, you can get your life back on track. You can get your, happiness levels back up and get back out there and just enjoy yourself. So, thanks a lot for the email. Best of luck on that. Now, I really spent a lot of time on that first email, so unfortunately, this is the end of this episode, but I really hope you guys can relate some of these emails and hope you guys can take a little bit away. I just want to thank you guys so much for listening. If you wouldn't mind taking a second to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this series, because I sure as fuck enjoy you guys sending me in emails, because, I can try my best to help you guys out, and if I can help one guy out that sends me in an email, then I'm doing my job. So, like I said before, thank you guys for stopping by. Make sure to hit that subscribe button for future videos. I'm The Attack, and I'm out.